pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman. This meeting will be dedicated to Joan Ferrantino, Gregory Smagalski, Lynn Otwell. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from April the 8th, 2019 work session.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Approval of the minutes from April the 8th, 2019 town board meeting.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Minutes from the opening of April the 16th, 2019 bid opening for the 2019 sanitary sewer repair contract.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Legal notices, proof of publication and posting of a legal notice of a public hearing to hear all persons interested in the demolition of the following premises: 62 Columbia Parkway, West Seneca, New York 14224, and 30 Race Street, West Seneca, New York 14224. I'd like to make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Anyone from the public that has any comments regarding the demolition of these two properties in the town of West Seneca, come up to the microphone and just let us know your concerns. There being none, does anyone from the town board have any comments?
Yeah, I just wanted, Jeff, why don't you give us an update on these properties, what's happening with them right now?
Well, as far as 30 Race Street goes, we should be going forward with the demolition as approved by the town board here tonight. Over 62 Columbia, I received a phone call today from the West Seneca contractor who was going to do an estimate for the demo that the bank was hiring them to do. So it looks at 62 Columbia may be taken care of by the property owners, and the town would not be held responsible to do it.
So when Jeff makes a comment like that, what it's saying is, we're not going to be putting the expenditure on the town and then putting it on the tax rolls. The banks are going to assume those costs, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Do we still need to authorize demolition of both sites?
I would, in case the bank does not move forward, then we have a fallback plan.
That was the hope of our department, that both would be approved so that we could take care of it if needed.
Because we know how we've had challenges with the banks in the past. So, if, Bill, do you have any comments?
I do not, as long as we go forward, whether the bank comes through or not, we, at least we follow through with what we're doing.
Agreed. Okay, I'll make a motion then to close the public hearing.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Make a motion to approve the demolition of 62 Columbia Parkway, West Seneca, New York 14224, and 30 Race Street, West Seneca, New York 14224.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Anyone from the public that have any comments on communication? There being none, moving on to number 1. From Tina Hawthorne, I recommend the board adopt the attached resolution from the sewer fund insurance allocation for the year ending December 31st, 2018. This resolution allocates the general liability insurance expenditure attributed to the sewer insurance coverage benefit to the sewer fund.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 2 is also from Tina Hawthorne, our town attorney. The Town of West Seneca Police Department desires to share the services with the Town of Cheektowaga Police Department by utilizing Cheektowaga's firing range at times. It's my advice that the town board adopt the attached resolution authorizing the supervisor to enter into the attached agreement.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Yes, Chief. I guess this is a resolution that's something the department needs, that our current location is no longer adequate or safe.
Well, that's not necessarily the fact. The shared user agreement with Cheektowaga, they have a $2 million brand new range facility that is way better than what we have currently. And we will receive much better training at that facility. Right now, we shoot in an old quarry within the town. It is getting a bit antiquated, and Elk Creek down there is a little bit more, but you know, I was able to strike a deal with Chief Zach from the town of Cheektowaga that we get that for practically nothing to go over there other than our time, and it'll be a much better facility for our people.
So based on my reading, we only pay approximately $165 every time we do use it.
That's correct, and that is to cover the cost of Chief Zach supplying one of his range officers to oversee that range. Our people will be doing all the training. He just wanted somebody there to assist us with the facilities if we needed them, and it's very minimum cost.
It's my understanding also that this is mainly going to be used for heavier caliber firearms?
That's correct. Our rifle use down in that range, the Cheektowaga range, is much more accommodating, and we can do more activities in their range than we can with our own.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Councilman. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 3 is from Steve Tanner, our town engineer, regarding the award of a contract for 2019 emergency sewer repair contract, accepting bids A, B, and C received from D.A. Moray Construction for the 2019 emergency sewer repair contract and awarding the contract to them from April the 29th, 2019 through April 2020, with the option to extend annually for another 2 years pending the mutual consent between both parties.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 4 is from Matt English, our Highway Superintendent. Please authorize Kevin Smith, Deputy Highway Superintendent of Highways, and myself to attend the 2019 School of Highway Superintendents. It will be held from June 3rd through June 5th in Ithaca, New York. The cost of the schooling will not exceed $1,200.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 5 is from Jeff Schieber. The owner of the above listed property is requesting that the zoning be changed. It is currently C1 and R65. They would like to change location 1343 Union Road, 1347 Union Road, 1353 Union Road to C2S for proposed car wash.
Second.
Anything on the question?
What's happening here is that we're just referring this to the planning board.
Correct.
And then after the planning board works on the zoning of the property, they will refer it back to us.
Correct.
No, thank you. All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Item 6 is from Jeff Schieber, Code Enforcement Officer, regarding 55 J.C. Lane, sublot 25, 22 Samantha Court, sublot 13, asking for approval to construct 2 model homes at the above subdivision locations that are currently under construction. This requires the town board's approval, as town code requires the road work to be completed and dedicated to the town prior to any construction. Anything on the question?
At this point in time, the road has not been dedicated to the town.
That's
And that's the reason for this motion, my understanding.
That's correct. Thank you. Anything further? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 7 is from the Director of Finance regarding the year-end budget transfers.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Item number 8 is from the Finance Department. Whereas the town was awarded a New York State multimodal grant in the amount of $300,000 with the project beginning date of April 1st, 2018 and the project ending date of October 2023 for road work improvements to Highview, Queens, Mural, Gerald, Donald, Joanne, Robin, and Lori Drive. Whereas the town has been awarded this grant on the reimbursement basis, whereas the cash received from these grants will be recognized as revenue in the highway fund as state aid, multimodal grant 02.002.3589, and whereas during the year ended December 31st, 2018, the town incurred expenses to be reimbursed by the multimodal grant in the amount of $241,228.75 in the account 0472. Now let it be resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the 2018 budget amendment to increase the highway fund state aid multimodal grant .3589 to the receipt of New York State multimodal grant revenue in the amount of $241,228.75. General repairs multimodal grant .0472 in the amount of $241,228.78 for the cost of the project that has been incurred to date.
Second.
Anything on the question?
Yes, just one question. Matt, first I thought we had done some work on Highview already, and I was curious as to that. And also, what is the extent of this work gonna be? Are we just doing the middle?
No, it's all done.
It's all done?
We already did, yeah, that's the
Oh, so
reimbursement.
that's-
What happens is we have to do our half of the grant, so now it's all done.
Now
So
we're doing it, now we're getting reimbursed?
Yes, now
All right, I
we're,
understand now.
thank you.
It's a good question. That money came from Assemblyman Bowen. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 9 is from the Finance Department, whereas during the year of December 31st, 2018, the Highway Department provided gasoline to other town departments, including engineering, police, dog control, building, plumbing, building and grounds, senior center, sanitation, disaster coordinator, sewer, in the amount of $228,134.87. Whereas the departmental income and expenditure for gasoline has been recorded in the highway fund, let it be resolved that the town board does hereby amend the 2018 ad valorem budget to increase other transportation department income, gasoline .1789 by $228,134.87. Correspondingly, increase the general repairs and gasoline on .0416 by $228,134.87.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Just real quick on this, I did receive a call on this, or I think there's some individuals, residents that may not understand what's happening here. As we go through the year, Matt, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the highway department pays for all of the gasoline and fuel used in general, sewer, and other fund vehicles. Then at the end of the year, we calculate, probably right to the penny, how much the highway department has spent, and then we are reimbursing the highway department for those expenditures.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. That's a good point for the public to know. And each department has a line for gasoline, and then it's just reimbursed to them. Item number 10 is also from Finance Director Megan Wennick, Director of Finance, to attend the 19th Annual Town Finance School corresponded by the Association of Towns and New York Office of the State Comptroller in Ellicottville, New York on May 16th and 17th at cost not to exceed $350.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. Item 11 is from Lauren Massett, our Rec Director. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with DBA Sportsplex Operations Developer Association Southtown Shock for use of the town of West Seneca baseball and softball diamonds.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 12 is also from Lauren Massett, our Recreation Supervisor. Please allow the supervisor to execute the necessary documents to enter into an agreement with CEBA County of Erie Baseball Association for use of the town of West Seneca baseball and softball diamonds.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Make a motion to approve the warrant.
Second.
Anything on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Anyone from the public that has any comments? Hey, Matthew, do you have anything for us tonight?
No, I don't.
Chief Jens, do you have anything?
I do not.
Jacqueline Felser, do you have any?
No, I do not.
Jeff Baska, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Lauren Massett, do you have anything?
Just a few things.
So close.
I'm so good in the last few meetings, you know? Just as a reminder to the public, This week is the West Seneca Central School District Spring Break. The Recreation Department is offering several free programs this week for both youth and adults to spring into recreation. Please visit our website, social media, or flyer wall for more information. This Wednesday, April 24th, from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., we'll be holding our third round of open interviews for summer employment for both recreation program staff and aquatic staff. Any person with a valid lifeguard certification is encouraged to apply and attend. And just as an FYI to the residents, registration is still open, but spots are filling up rapidly for our spring and summer programs. If you're interested in securing your tryout spot in a program, I would suggest doing so ASAP. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Tina Hawthorne, Town Attorney, do you have anything?
I have nothing.
Councilman Hart, do you have anything for us tonight?
Just one quick item, and I did talk about this at an earlier meeting. The Buffalo Geological Society is going to have a fossil and minerals show at the community center on May 17th and 18th, I think it was. And we've worked out the contracts with them. They have them. We'll be bringing them back for town board approval in the near future. I will be meeting with the people from the society and the library tomorrow to expand some of their programs into the library side of the center. So I'm hoping that we'll have much more and the advertising will begin. And I think it's going to be a very enjoyable event over at the community center. Thank you.
Nice job, Councilman, thank you. Councilman Hanley, do you have anything for us?
Just an update that Modern will be here this Saturday for any residents that missed the last meeting that want an update or any clarification on the town's recycling program.
Thank you, Councilman Hanley. I just want all the students who are here, as soon as I close up, you're more than welcome to come up and get a signature, and thank you all for coming. And for all those men and women who have served this great country, we thank you. Have yourself a great night. Take care.